This is a mini lesson analysis on Marth versus Link. Uh, Generally speaking, you shouldn't be straight up attacking them when they have a bomb because, it could be dropped when you hit them. I'll never just unnecessarily give up space against Link. They will just pull a projectile anytime you can, anytime they can. So giving away too much space is always a mistake. And yeah, be aware of their threat range. Okay, that's a great bear. Yeah, they're dead. Good job. And also, jumping is good. Like a full up is a good option around their projectiles, but it's not actually impenetrable because like they could angle their boomerang to hit your full hop. So one thing to kind of give your anti-projectile game more depth is to jab them as well. Oh, you could have forward smash when you saw the mistech. You could always confirm that reaction. It's a shame that you couldn't punish that up B harder. And you can't like aggressively react against Nair. You can only defensively react against it. And also, for whatever reason, like I don't get why Link players do this, but when you're near their shield, they love up being and shield grabbing. So just hang around them and don't like commit too hard. Like always bait those out. But also, again, like don't play too far away. And don't dash dance grab their landing because they almost always love to spot dodge after Nair. Which, to be fair, Nair has such low end lag. So, like, just be aware of that. Like, you generally want to try zoning out Link, or at least, like, bait out the spot dodge. Okay, good maneuvering. And again, like, the space that you're giving them, I really don't like it. Like, you always want to be close enough where like Link is uncomfortable throwing projectiles, and sometimes even you being close enough where you could reactively punish their boomerang or bomb if you're close enough. But you can't do that if you're very far away. So, it's kind of like punishing Peach's turnips, but with more steps. Also, I don't recommend that you really shield Link stuff because you're probably going to be at a frame disadvantage when you shield Link's projectiles. So, again, you generally want to jab them or uh you generally want to jab them or to jump around it, but not really shielding. Could have up aired, by the way, his landing or his up B. No, you didn't do your wave dash frame perfectly. If you're at the edge, you do need to do a frame perfect wave dash. So just be aware of that. Again, I don't love how much space you're giving them, kind of giving them free reign to pull projectiles. And I don't love that down air. You always need to space your aerials against Lake Shield, or like Waveland. Never should just straight up attack. Okay, keep in mind that when you grab Link, or when Link is at the ledge from Grapple, like they always have to. You're very positive. You're very winning if you just hold the ledge here. Like just hold the ledge and Link is forced to get up in some way. If they just use your double jump, they have no counterplay left. Um, so you just hold the ledge, and then once they're forced to go above you, then reactively double jump up air or near them, depending on how they get up. And they don't have their jump, they don't have their grapple, they're dead. Now if they have their double jump, then um, you still can hit them, but it's not guaranteed still. Uh, but you're still safe. So you don't ever really need to make a read like that if you manage to grab ledge. You could crouch power shield that bomb if they're high up. You always need to respect fair from ledge. I can't believe you went for that forward smash, but it worked. Yeah, again, like you really don't need to go for that read if you know how to edgeguard Link, or at least like know how the you know the tether works. And yeah, there's like never a reason to like just like forward smash Link in a scrap unless it's guaranteed. Most of the time because it's not worth it. I can't believe he didn't just spot dodge. Okay, yeah. If you way dash forward smash, you would have died. And again, like just the amount of space that you're giving Link is just giving him so much more room to breathe and to like he's very cozy right now, just pulling out projectiles and uh just like anytime Blink pulls out projectiles and he just safely throws a boomerang, like he's winning. You you never want to make him feel like he's winning. Also, it's lagging and it's definitely not my computer. Yay, killing Link that high of a percent. But it's also like you're inefficient at killing because you don't understand how Grapple Edgeguard works with him. So that's the thing to understand. And don't get hit by that for free, please. Why? No. Yeah, again, you're kind of giving him a lot of space. Um, and when they're like doing stuff like their full on Nair and all, like, here's like kind of like a little, I guess, maybe this the decision conflict is like if you short hop, then you give Link time. If you try to zone out Link, then you give Link time to pull out bombs. If you try to like short hop back fair, they're Nair. So you dash dance, but you can't really reliably dash dance grab Link's Nair. But that's okay. Like you don't have to punish Link's Nair. You just really need to pressure Link. Like the main goal is to pressure Link. And if he pulls out projectile, then you could reactively punish that. But otherwise, like, you really don't need to be committing with things like dash dance grab. You could just simply dash dance and that's good enough. And then, you could then choose when to zone out his full hub Nair once you kind of figure out his patterns. But you don't want to predominantly zone him out because then he could just safely pull projectiles. So, just like kind of like the game plan to consider. Because I think you're kind of like overly zoning here. Like I see that you're doing, you're overly zoning, and that's creating some issues. And you don't know how edge guarding works. Ah, no. You should have just won. You won there, and now you died. So yeah, kind of like, overly playing passive too zony gives Link a lot of room to breathe when you want to kind of pressure Link more, but also understanding how grapple edge guarding with Link's grapple works. Just hog the ledge, just stay there until he's literally forced to go up there because they have to after like I think 3 seconds they have to go up there, and then you just hit them before they land and then you're happy. So that's the proper game plan against Link. Good luck.